Hello! I went shopping. When all of the world seems to be hoarding toilet paper, here's me hoarding art supplies. I did a little bit of retail therapy. I probably shouldn't have, but you know how sometimes you just kind of need something. I've been feeling quite anxious and I just wanted to look at the lovely art supplies and get a few things. I'd sold a couple of paintings from my exhibition, so there we go. I had some money to burn, so I will show you everything that I've gotten. Actually, some of these things I didn't buy all together. I bought them at separate times on random sales. I just happened to see them, and I thought probably in the next few months it's going to be a bit of staying home and being isolated, so why not have a bit of fun with some new stuff? So without further chit-chat, I will get on to showing you what I've got. I spotted this in Aldi in the bargain bin for $3.50 and I just couldn't resist it. I haven't done a paint by numbers since I was in my teens, and I just thought it could be really funny just to do it, and I thought that might make a bit of a fun video, and I'm curious. I quite like the picture, it's quite cute. Look, for ages 8 and up. Well, I'm ages 8 and up, so yay! And while we're in the activities, I got these. They were on half price sale. Rockets! I got a mandala one and a marbled one. I feel like I need to do some fun videos of just some silly things. Look, these ones are 6+, so woohoo, I'm in that age gap too. My last thing, which is another activity, I've been wanting to do one of these diamond paintings for ages, and I found one that's a skull. I mean, how cool is that? I'll do it sideways like this at least so we can see the whole box. This is a company called Diamond Dots. I found them in Spotlight, which is like a haberdashery, arts, crafts, fabric sort of shop, and it looks like a big one. I don't even know if I will even come close to finishing this. I have a feeling I might be too impatient to actually finish it, but I figured a skull is something that really appeals to me, so I'm probably going to do this one over a period of months and film it as I go. So this one you probably won't see for quite a long time because I imagine it's going to take forever to do. Right, onwards to actual, probably more professional art supplies. I got a set of synthetic brushes for acrylic paints, and you will see why very soon. The company is Eraldo de Paulo. I do have quite a few brushes, but some of them are looking a bit tatty, and I thought I would get a nice set to add to my collection. I got one paint. They were in a basket at 30% off, and I have quite a few Schmincke tubes already, but this particular one is Spinel Brown, and I've been using this particular colour a lot during life drawing classes because I tend to do watercolour paintings of figures, and this is a really great skin colour. It works for people who are Caucasian like me, or if you've got more of a tan skin, it also works quite well. And basically it just depends on how much you dilute it, but you can dilute it down to quite a pale skin colour and also as quite a nice tanned colour. I'll just show you my palette that I use for this. Thing weighs a ton. It's really, really solid metal. It's a brand called Neef. That's my little palette that I've painted out. These pretty much are entire 5mm tubes, and that's the Spinel Brown, which is my most used colour. And I thought that since these were on sale at 30% off, I may as well get another one to fill this up when it needs to be done. But this one's turned out to be one of my absolute favourite browns. That is this colour here, the Spinel Brown. Spinel, I think. But it's a great skin colour. I found the Juan Brilliant Dark is too yellow, but this one's perfect. It really waters down into something that looks really quite like a nice olive skin complexion. And you can always add, say, a little magenta or ruby red to, you know, pink it up a little bit. So this is a good palette. I use the Caput Mortuum as well as a darker skin tone or for shadows, and those two work quite well together. So that's what I got there. I just happened to see the bin and I thought, I'm probably never going to find the colour I want, and it was right on top, so it was meant to be. Now, I'm not a big fan of acrylic paints. I find they dry too quickly and they drive me crazy. But I did a little bit of research and I came across, in the Golden brand, they have these ones called open, slow drying acrylics. Apparently they take at least a solid day to dry, which is exactly what I want because I enjoy oil paints. But sometimes I just don't want to have to deal with the oil and the cleaning up, and I thought I wouldn't mind trying a few of the open acrylics to see if I like them better than regular acrylics, because really I just want to paint portraits and figures and things in a sketchbook, and I don't want to have to faff about with oil paints too much. So I bought a few colours. They're not cheap, these are pretty expensive. I went for slightly cheaper versions of colours. Maybe if I turn them around this way you can actually read them. So here I tend to find that I always need a titanium white. Titanium white's great for mixing to make colours lighter. I was going to go the bone black or the Mars, I think it was Mars black, but I decided that I liked the look of the Payne's grey better. I tend to prefer Payne's grey over pure black. It just seems a bit softer. I chose Hansa Yellow Light, and then I've also got a yellow ochre, kind of as my second yellow. A burnt sienna. I picked Naphthol Red Medium. That was the least pricey red. All of the reds were expensive, but this one's a series 5 and quite a lot of them were series 8, and I just thought, well, Naphthol's actually quite a good colour because it's kind of bang in the middle of, it's not too orange and it's not too blue, if you will. It's quite a good colour, even though it's perhaps not got the best light fastness in the world, but for what I'm wanting to use it for, which is more in sketchbooks and things, I mean, no worries. I thought, I mean, an ultramarine colour is usually a nice one to have, and the manganese blue hue I got as a lighter blue, but also because that's a series 1, so they, you know, it's cheaper on there. And I thought this is a fairly decent palette to get me started. Mainly I want to do skin tones for the most part. I might want to end up getting a burnt umber, but I figure I've got regular acrylic burnt umber, so I can use that if I need to. But I thought I would start with these ones and see if I like them, and if I do, I might get more over time. New brushes, new paint. Okay, now for the big boys. Faber-Castell Albrecht Dürer watercolour markers. I got the 20 set. They had a set of 30, but they were getting really pricey, and I thought, I really don't need to have 30. I can always get extras if I need them, but the 20 set, I've seen a few videos on them. That seemed like a really nice array of colours. So that's, I mean, that's a great colour palette there, as far as I'm concerned. I don't think there's anything too exciting on the back here. So, yeah, let's open them. I can't wait. I've been looking at these for a couple of days, thinking, when am I going to get a chance to do this? And today is that day. There we go. I had scissors in a handy place. So look, we get to do an unboxing. I have been dying to open these. I've seen the single markers in the store, but I really didn't play with them. I just thought I was going to get a 20 set. I didn't want to just buy a couple, I just wanted a whole box, because I'm greedy. Now, okay, look, a nice easy open box. Oh, so pretty. Wow, they're really thick too. They look bigger here than they did in the shop. So there's a little booklet with random information. So I shall peruse that at my leisure later. And in here are 2 layers. So I imagine if you got the 30 set, you would have 3 layers. But really, I think that is going to be more than enough. I think I'll do a separate video on these, because otherwise we'll be here all day, but ooh, don't they look lovely? I can't wait to do something with these. I don't even really know how to use them. I'll just make it up as I go along, as per usual. You know I'm never going to get this box closed again. Uh-oh. I'll just put those to one side, and I'll just get the last thing that I got. Okay, this last thing was so naughty. I stood in the shop for ages going, do I or don't I? And in the end I just thought, well, why not, eh? With the way the world is at the moment, why the hell not? And here we go. Sorry about the lights. I could not resist it. This is the 48 set. It's not the biggest set, so you've got to give me some credit for that. There is a 72, and I saw that one and just thought, okay, no, I really cannot justify the price of that. I just thought 48 colours is the same amount that I have in the Montmartre set, and that set seems to be plenty, so I'm going to make this set plenty as well. So these are the Sennelier oil pastels. Look, just a quick little run. You can see all of the colours there, and I'm going to unbox this too because I literally cannot wait to open it. 2 days of waiting is more than enough for anyone. Alright. Slicey slicey. Rippy rippy. Plastic go in the binny to throw into the landfill. Ugh. Don't you hate that? Look at it all. Pristine. So beautiful. The action of opening a brand new box of art supplies is very joyful. We have some nice little reading material here. Oh good, there is English there. I'm going, oh, it's only in French. Oh no. And is this maybe, no, this is just some of their other products as well. Oh look, there they are. La. Oh wow. There we go, we're in! Wow. Don't they look fantastic? Oh, they're so pretty. They're beautiful. They really are lovely. These are really, really pigmented and really soft, and you can see just by touching, let's find a different colour that's not almost the same as my skin, but just by touching them on your hand they come off so fast. But they're such a beautiful consistency and I cannot wait to get into these ones. Okay, so that's everything I've gotten lately. Alright, so here is all of my craziness right here. That's not even including the paint by numbers and the rock painting and the diamond painting kits. I think I might have lost my mind just a little bit this last month. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed watching my rather extravagant art haul here, and I hope you are all safe and well, and I will swatch you later. Bye!